all your tears back. We put the bang and bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got your dream.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
11 mighty. 11, 12.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9.
12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow out to the right here to Shepard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
12.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he's going to have a Packers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Slot man moves right.
12. 11, Tommy. 11.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The man in motion left here, Johnson. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
11, empty, 10, 12, 12, 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Here's Austin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Allen off the play fake. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Play action, Allen. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
11, paint. 11 MT paint. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
11, 11, 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing again on second down. Allen got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And some space here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2. They're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Look at him move the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now. Back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
11 MT.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Austin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen, eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 5 out of the scramble in 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. In motion, the tight end. From the 35 on 2nd down. Allen targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Just keeping the play alive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Washington. Kyle Pitts, 26 yards. And the Commanders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll roll him out right. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the 44, Burrow. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Burrow.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
11, 11, 11.
Third and goal, Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
from 8 yards out.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup, maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. Tackle made by Chase Young. Here we go. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11
Johnson, the man in motion right.
11.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
11 Thomas. 11.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go. 11 MT.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryson.
And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
All likelihood this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
11 empty, take. 11 empty. 11. Hey, you got to go for it.
Throwing, Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And some room to roll now. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.